We continue this week's special coverage and our inside look at the challenges American truck drivers are facing every single day out there on the road. This includes a worker shortage. Last year, the industry was short about 80,000 drivers. It's also an industry dominated by men. That's changing a little bit. According to the American Trucking Association, only about 7% of long haulers are female. Ingrid Brown has owned her own trucking business for 40 years. She's also the host of America on 18 Wheels, and Ingrid is joining us live tonight. Ingrid, so great to see you. I've been looking forward to chatting with you all day as we focus on truckers, the industry, and the good and the bad for you guys out on the road. So good to talk to you. I'd like to start with the biggest misconception about truck drivers and the industry as a whole.
The biggest misconception is that people don't think that we're human beings, that we're like out to get you in a big truck on the road and the highway, and we want to run over you, and we don't care, and we're in a hurry all the time. So I think a lot of people forget that we're somebody's mother or father or sister or brother, and they think that all of our big iron, as we call it, rolls down the road and we're in your way. We're in the way of you getting to work or the grocery store or your kids or stuff. I think that conception, and that we don't live a life of trying to be normal. Being normal for us is being away from home, being away from our loved ones, being away and having to live a lifestyle that's really totally different than what most people live if you're not in a truck.
Yeah, and I just mentioned those numbers, Ingrid. I mean, you're in the small percentage of women who choose this as a profession, but you've been doing it for 40 years. So I would imagine when you first got into it, it was much, much less. How have things changed for you as a female driver over the 4 decades?
Oh, it's changed tremendously, all the way down to we have showers that are women's showers. Back in the day, we didn't have women's showers. Equipment's changed to where it fits us a lot better. The acceptance of people being able to see that it's equal. There's an equality in women and men driving trucks. I get paid the same thing that the guys get paid. I do the same job they do. Of course, sometimes I have to change that up a little bit, and I have to do it tightening down chains or doing my loads a little different, but I find my niche and I find a way to get that done and to do it. So much has changed as far as people accepting us, as far as the industry seeing that we're here. We're here to stay. I just would love to see more women realize they can do what I've done. I've done nothing special.
Ingrid, I wonder, though, do you worry about your safety at all on the road as a female? And have there been times when that has concerned you? Because that's always been my perception, is that women out there on the road at these truck stops where there's lots of men, that your safety would be a concern.
I'll be honest with you, Marnie. My safety around the guys at truck stops is so much safer than if I'm parked out on a side street in Chicago or parked somewhere that there's not a lot of people around. I have had more help and more protection from the gentlemen in this industry from the day I started, and support and teaching, than any type of ridicule or any type of being put down or kind of blowing me off. I'd rather park in a truck stop. I'm not going to say that there are places and truck stops that are, women have to be careful. You got to look ahead. You don't walk between trucks in dark. You don't walk in places that aren't lit. You keep an eye out and you wear your eyes in the back of your head like we, mothers do, and you watch. You don't put yourself in that situation.
Right, the female intuition. I mean, you do that whether you're driving a truck or you're walking to the library. That's just what we do. Talk to me about some of the biggest challenges that you face out there on the road. I know that since 2015, you've been really focusing your attention on safety on the road, kind of the general motoring public. What still needs to be addressed with that challenge?
Education. I can't scream that enough. Is the general motor public does not realize what it is and what it takes of maneuvering around us in a 80,000 pound truck. And by that, it's like cutting us off, or realizing that we have to make a really wide turn to get in somewhere, and that right side is our blind spot. So if you can see us, we may not be able to see you. Getting that education out, whether it's to learners permits, to even the elderly, and getting that out to even other commercial motor vehicle, and reminding them of being, don't be complacent. Just an education of watching what we do, because we can't move as fast as you can in a car.
Got to share the road, and to be honest, we need more people like you out there paying attention to safety for truckers and for the general motoring public. Ingrid, it is a pleasure to talk to you. I'm out of time, but the host of America on 18 Wheels, I know you sacrifice a lot to do what you do, and thank you for your message tonight.
Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate y'all having us, and thank you for this series. And America moves by truck.
God bless you. All right, Ingrid, thank you. And this is just the beginning of our weeks-long series where we are taking a closer look at the trucking industry, talking to people like Ingrid, men and women, making it possible, and they're 80,000 drivers short. So if you think you want to get involved, now is the time. Every night right here on NewsNation Prime. Tomorrow night, we're going to be diving into the job crisis, why there are so many openings right now, and how places like schools are trying to combat that, and how one major company is trying to draw in more drivers. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.